BAFTA award-winning writer-director Ava DuVernay's first feature-length film since 2018, Origin is a biographical drama that centers on Isabel Wilkerson, Anjanou Ellis-Taylor, a real-life author and journalist who is perhaps best known for writing The Warmth of Other Suns, the epic story of America's Great Migration. Although DuVernay's last feature, A Wrinkle in Time, saw the filmmaker adapting a best-selling fantasy novel, DuVernay is no stranger to translating someone's life story to the silver screen. Selma, the director's 2014 Golden Globe and Oscar-nominated biopic about Martin Luther King Jr., was a breakout film. On the television side of things, Ava DuVernay has helmed acclaimed projects that are similarly rooted in true stories, including When They See Us and Colin in Black and White. Before working on feature-length narrative movies, the director made documentary films. From This Is the Life to 13th, DuVernay shines light on stories and histories that need to be amplified. DuVernay's Origin continues the acclaimed director's trend by chronicling Isabel Wilkerson's experience writing her 2020 nonfiction book Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents, which portrays how racism in the U.S. is an aspect of a caste system. Origin is based on the true story of Isabel Wilkerson's life. The journalist at the center of DuVernay's film is a Pulitzer Prize winner. After premiering at the 80th Venice International Film Festival in 2023, Origin garnered positive reviews ahead of its 2024 theatrical release. Now, Ava DuVernay's movie boasts a 97% Rotten Tomatoes in the audience review category as well. Despite the acclaim, there's no denying that Origin is an ambitious project, partly because the film's subject, Isabel Wilkerson, is also a storyteller. Born in Washington, D.C. in 1961, Wilkerson studied journalism at Howard University. Notably, she became the first Black American woman to win the Pulitzer Prize in Journalism, which she won while working for the New York Times. In 2010, the journalist-turned-author published her first book, The Warmth of Other Suns, after 15 years spent thoroughly researching and writing about America's Great Migration, one of the largest movements of people in United States history. While Wilkerson interviewed thousands of people to bolster her research with personal stories, roughly 6 million Black people left the American South for northern, Midwestern, and Western states during the Great Migration, which began in the 1910s and lasted until the 1970s. An instant bestseller, The Warmth of Other Suns cemented Wilkerson's place as a prominent voice outside of journalism too. Origin follows Isabel Wilkerson's journey to write Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents. DuVernay's ambitious film blends history with personal narrative. As with many of her projects, DuVernay saw the urgency in telling Isabel Wilkerson's story in the ever-engaging Origin. Just a few months after Wilkerson published her second book, Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents, Netflix announced that Ava DuVernay would direct a film about the project and its author. In Caste, Wilkerson posits that the United States' racial stratification is best understood as a kind of caste system, itself a social stratification defined by hierarchical thinking. As in real life, Origin's Isabel begins work on Caste amid her husband Brett Hamilton's, John Bernthal, death in 2015. While grappling with Brett's tragic passing, as well as other personal losses, Isabel is asked for her opinion on the murder of Trayvon Martin, Miles Frost, prompting her to explore the ways in which race might not be the sole determining factor when it comes to bigotry. Throughout the film, Isabel Wilkerson travels to places like Germany and India to research past instances of bigotry and the ways in which different types of bigotry both interrelate or influence each other. To authentically capture the real-life author's experience of writing Caste, Origin blends history, subjectivity, and personal narrative.